One thing I can tell you for free is debt is either your friend or your worst enemy. The wrong kind of debt will bury you alive, but the right kind of debt can take you from where you are to where you have always dreamed of being. Some debt keep you chained for life, but others can make you real money and change your life forever. Today, I'm going to break down in the simplest way possible the difference between good debt and bad debt, and how you can use good debt to transform your finance. So stay with me till the end of this video, because I will share a personal story how I use debt to scale, plus the exact rule you can follow to make sure good debt work for you and not against you. Hi there, welcome back once again to another mind-blowing video with your money preacher. I can't say much, but I'm really grateful for your commitment. But before we start, please do me this small favor. Subscribe to this channel and turn on post notification. It costs you nothing, but it actually means the world to me. Every time you subscribe, it proves that I'm making impact and it helps me to keep going. So smash that button right now. Subscribe. Are you done with it? Okay, let's dive right into today's business. There's something you need to understand: the might of debt. Let's start here. Most people believe being debt-free is the ultimate financial flex. They post it online proudly: I don't owe anybody. And while that sounds good, it might not be the flex you really think it is. Why? Because sometimes the fastest way to build wealth, upgrade your career, or to change your family story is to use the OPM. Now you might be wondering what OPM simply means. Well, let me tell you. It means other people's money. I'm not talking about borrowing recklessly. I'm talking about leveraging good debt to fund things that increases your income or your asset. If you come from a family without generational wealth or heavy asset like most of us, good debt might be your only realistic way to break free. That being said, now what is good debt? Good debt fund asset, and it's the money you borrow to invest in something. Cash flow, improve your skills, or increases your earning potential. For example, student loans that leads to higher paying jobs. According to the OECD in 2022, students who fund their education with loans sees on average 30 to 40% increase in lifetime earning. That's massive. Business loans that helps you expand operation. I personally took funding for my business about 2 months ago. At first, it scares me because that was my first time. But instead, it helps me to scale beyond what I thought possible. Real estate loans that generate rental income. Just imagine buying a property through a mortgage that tenant ends up paying for. Over time, you own the house and it appreciates in value. That's good debt. You borrow once and it pays you back over time. Now, what is bad debt? Let's talk about bad debt. Bad debt fund liability. Things that take money out from your pocket without bringing anything back. Example is credit card overspending, payday loans for consumables, borrow money to buy clothes, luxury bag, or even weddings. Yes, wedding. I've seen people borrow millions just to impress families and friends. Listen, if you can't afford a big wedding, do a small one. At the end of the day, all you need is a ring and a pastor or a priest with your partner. So why starting your marriage already in debt? Bad debt is dangerous. It doesn't just cost you money, it costs you your peace of mind. Now, the silent killer. Here is something most people ignore the most: interest rate. Even a small difference in interest rate can cause years of extra payment. For instance, a TV that is cost 200k can seem affordable, but if you borrow at 4.5% interest rate per month, end of the year, you've basically paid double. That's why loan shakes thrive. Many of you borrowed money from them with good intentions, but the rates were so high that paying back become impossible. So always compare rates. Always check the fine print. If the number does not add up, walk away. Payment discipline. Now here is the hidden truth. Even good debt can become bad debt if you lack payment discipline. I know of someone who borrowed just 100k and misses his payment and ends up paying 4 times that amount due to penalties. Late payment damage your credit, increases stress, and trap you in a cycle. So rule number 1, if you ever borrow, commit to paying back on time. Make sacrifice if you must. Repayment discipline is what separates successful people who use debt wisely from those who get destroyed by it. The 90% rule. In my opinion, this whole conversation about debt comes to one thing: Discipline. Make this rule for yourself. Never borrow money for a want. You know I've always emphasized on this. If it doesn't increase your income, improve your skill set, or build your asset, walk away. Debt should always put money back in your pocket in the future. So if it doesn't, don't touch it, period. So here's the bottom line. Good debt fund assets, growth and opportunities. But bad debt fund liability, vanity and regret. You know I talk about the silent killer be the interest rate. Repayment discipline is everything. If you get these 4 things right, debt will never be your enemy again, but it will be your tool. Thank you so much for being part of this mind-blowing video. I believe you got value today. Smash the like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And mind you, turn on post notification because we are just getting started. Until the next time, remember, discipline is wealth. Cheers.